Well, hello, everybody. Well, no one's in here yet, but the people that come and watch it afterwards. This is just a pop up live because my computer will not let me edit a video. Um, so I just decided to do a pop up live. I've been messing with it for a while and I got frustrated. And then I went to, me and the kids went to the gym and played basketball for a while. I know I'm probably going to regret it tomorrow. Uh, it was a lot of fun though. Me and the kids had a lot of fun up at the gym. Well, so we didn't have a video last week. This week I will have a video, but it'll probably be towards the end of the week. I did go ahead and order a new computer today. It should be here Saturday or the 21st is when my new computer will be here. So then I can start editing videos again. I don't know. This one is just extremely slow. It says that there's one person watching, but no one has said anything in the comments. So, yeah, Devil Dog, what's up, man? You want to come up? I'll pop the link up. Haven't got to really talk to anybody in a while. So, yeah, that's what what's up, Eddie?
What's up, Mitchell? How you
Man,
doing, brother?
all right. I've been swamped. Man, I tried to edit a video today, and man, I couldn't. My computer won't. Filmora wouldn't come on, so I just ordered a new computer today. Nina, I messaged Nina, and she's like, "Just order the one you want." And I was like, "All right." So I ordered it. Texted her and told her how much, and she's like, "Okay."
is
So
it is it desktop or laptop?
it's a laptop. I'm not a huge desktop fan because I'm on the go a lot. So
Yeah, well, laptop's what you got to do for on the go, but desktop you get a lot more power for and stuff.
oh yeah, no, you definitely can. I'm not disputing that. But shoot, anymore as good as these brand new gaming laptops are, you can't hardly like. It's crazy. So
Yeah, you had
what?
to ask me to come up on panel, huh?
Yeah, I haven't. Man, I've been so busy. What's up, Raquel?
Hey, Rico.
Link. I've been all I've been doing is working, and I tried to edit a video today, and Filmoria just set their spin and the wheel of death. I thought this computer was going to crash too, so I was like,
Yeah, I've been busy. I've been watching the Texans game, helping Gary on the phone with Ralph, doing something there. I got mail calls I got to
"What's up,
do,
Little
which I
Red?"
haven't done yet. I got I got to do. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. I got I got to make a intro. I got to do a video. I'm trying to get this stuff ready for this meetup. You coming down?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. That's so our shutdown schedule hasn't it'll post tomorrow, so I'll know because shutdown schedule post. No one's allowed to take vacation, and since I am the third in charge, I don't get to leave, especially on something like that. Because man, I've been rebuilding old machines, automating them, convert old electronics to new stuff. I've been so busy. It's just unreal. 14, 16-hour days. What's up,
We
Joshy Poo?
What's up, Joshy Poo?
Fellas.
Poo poo head.
Poo poo
Poopy
head.
head, Joshy. Oh wait, no, that's Poopy Head Mitchell. Never mind. Sorry, Josh. Sorry, I forgot. Josh is my brother. It's Poopy Head Mitchell.
Yeah. But yeah, me and the kids just got back to the house from we were at the gymnasium, and man, we played basketball for 2 hours. I am going to be sore as fire tomorrow.
Why are you playing basketball with a bad back?
Man, it's just fun. I
You just don't
enjoy
give
it.
up, do you? You
No.
are intent on hurting yourself or
Oh
killing
yeah,
yourself.
definitely. If you ain't having fun, if you're not hurting yourself, you ain't having fun.
I don't know him.
Jerry, he is Butler Family Farms. I met him up at Dale's
Mitchell,
meetup.
I can read Mitchell. I just don't know him.
I was just telling you, I met
Well,
him.
I can read Jerry at Butler Family Farm. I can read, but I just don't know him.
I was introducing you to him.
Oh, hey Jerry, how you doing?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here.
Okay. But yeah, we met him up at Dale's deal in Kansas that Dale had. We drove up to.
Oh, you met Dale, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dale and Gathered Together and
Glenn,
and Pathways and Rebecca.
I see how you are.
Well, that was the Dale's meetup. That was earlier in the year. I'm gonna try to make it yours. I promise. I'm gonna try.
Devil
You
Dog.
believe that, Josh? Yeah. What's up, Jerry?
You had not seen my name in the other chats with like
I don't
Jesse,
think so. Hold on. Like who?
Tennessee
like
Bushcrafter?
Jesse, Lazy Days Ahead.
Hold on a sec. Butler.
You probably subscribed to him.
He probably is.
Nope, I wasn't.
You weren't.
Nope.
Well, I've seen your name in there with Jesse before.
He lives in Missouri, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Southwest corner.
Huh. White Shoulders Farmstead and Missouri Outlaw Randy lives up there.
Well, they're south of him, aren't they?
I don't know.
I'm there. I'm south of Joplin.
I just picked you up, Jerry.
I just came out real quick because
Great. Look who's here. Tennessee and Belt Loop. Go figure.
I know. I said
Belt Loop. I know who that is.
I wish I didn't know who that was.
What's
I
up?
came out real quick to say, Mitchell, have you checked your email lately?
I have barely been able to breathe lately because I just got my truck all running back together.
Okay.
Hey, Josh. Josh.
I'll look at it though, Jerry.
Why is Mitchell full of excuses?
Because he's full of crap.
My computer's broke. I gotta work. My truck's broke. I just got it back. I just got back from the gym. Freaking Landon has baseball practice. Everything's an excuse with him.
He's got back from the gym with a broken back.
No, I don't have a broken back. I had a lot of fun. But Jerry, I'll check it.
All right, because I sent you an email. I need your address.
Okay, I'll look at it and get it to you.
Okay.
Sure will. How have you been doing, Jerry?
I've been doing. I mean, it's been going. Not great, but it's going.
Mitchell wouldn't even give me his phone number for a long time.
Whatever. You have my. You were like the first person to have my phone number. No, Wendy was.
Phone number. I'm just asking for a regular mail address.
Yeah, I'll send you. I'll send you contact info, Jerry.
All right. That's what I just wanted to jump on here to tell you that because I thought maybe your email has changed or something. But
no,
Jerry, you ain't got to get down, brother.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I didn't want to.
Tell me a little bit about your channel.
Well, we have 116 acres. We have cattle and goats.
That's a whole lot more than my 2.5 acres.
About 80 times. We have I think it's 44 head of cattle right now, and we have goats and about a little over a dozen goats and horses and donkeys and chickens and dogs and cats. Wait a bit. So I'm sorry.
Oh, I think we're gonna get out of the whole goat business.
Right.
It's just this year we've started kidding this year, and we've had 10 on the ground, and we only have 3 alive.
Are they mainly boar goats?
Well, yeah, pretty much mainly boar.
Yeah,
but
boar goats don't do good in this cold weather.
Well, it's not cold here, Jerry.
It's not getting any cold at all.
No,
It's cold in Oklahoma.
It's cold. We usually have them in February where it's really cold.
Yeah. Well, I mixed my blood up this year, and I started putting Spanish Kinkos in with them, and that makes a difference.
Yeah, he does. Gary's
Bella
trying to,
29 over there got goats.
Gary's trying. He's texting me.
Who is?
No.
Gary.
Oh.
And Tennessee Bushcrafter has a big mouth. He likes to make fun of my gaming skills.
Well, you got to play with Landon one time. See how good you are.
What's he play?
Landon he plays PC gaming. He plays like all the second-person shooters.
First-person shooters or second-person shooters?
First person, like Call of Duty.
Modern Warfare 2? He plays on PC. He's probably a hack.
No, he does. He's not a hack, but he's good though. Like I watched him whenever he was playing Xbox. Like I could beat him until he turned about 9, and then it wasn't even. It was like lights out. Like it's like, quit looking at my screen. I'm not dead. You're just slow.
So that's why you stopped playing, huh?
Well, I've never been a big gamer anyway. I only played it because he likes it.
Well, Tennessee talks all the smack, but I don't see Tennessee getting on and playing with me. So, hey, move back so I can give you this.
So Jerry, tell us a little bit more about your channel. You got the goats.
Well, yeah, I have the goats and we have the cattle. Hey, Devil Dog, I see your Marine sign. Your ex-Marine, I take it?
No such thing as ex-Marine.
Well, that's true. Well, I'm ex-Navy.
My little sister.
Your little sister.
Yeah, they say the Marines Department of the Navy. It's men's Department of the Navy. So.
Yeah, the Marines are taking care. The Navy takes care of the Marines, all around.
Well, I always wanted to go on where'd Josh go?
He jumped off.
I don't know.
Get back up here, Josh. Anyways, I always wanted to go on a float, on a boat, but I never got to go. When I went on Westpac, went over to Okinawa, the ROC UDP Unit Deployment Program. Now, when we go on Westpac, we do split up, and half of us go on. Where do you keep going? Why you just disappear?
I didn't do nothing. I was sitting here and the daggum thing went blank.
Well, sometimes you don't even come back. You just disappear and don't come back and don't say nothing or anything else. You need to get over that. If you just disappear, hold on. Let me turn this other one down. Oh, what's everybody talking? Oh, that's Gary talking about me.
I'm on my way to Texas. Mitchell, I'll see you later.
It looks like he's in a basement.
He is in a basement. He was in a closet before, but he stepped out.
Came out of the closet and went in the basement.
No, I wasn't Navy. I was Army.
But anyways, so we went on the, when we go UDP, when we go on Westpac, West Pacific, UDP Unit Deployment Program, half of us go on the boat, the other half of us go to Okinawa. I was HMH 466, and we went on the US. Well, I didn't go, but my buddies went. The other half that split up, they went on the USS Tarawa.
I was on a subtender. I was a Navy diver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I worked on the outside of the nuclear submarines.
You look kind of old. Did you wear those big brass helmets that look like astronauts?
Yep, Mark 5. I'm qualified in 165 feet of water in scuba and Mark 5. Jack Brown, the Mark 12, which is the newer one. Did underwater welding, underwater cutting.
Wow. Well, Jerry, just to let you know, dude, in all seriousness, thank you for your service. I do appreciate you, brother.
That's why everything else. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
But you are, because you are Navy, just like Josh being Army and everything. I tend to joke around a whole lot, not taking anything away from y'all, but it's fun to rib you.
I know. Just you what shit sounds like when it hits a fan? It sounds like Marine.
I think it's been a long time since I heard that one. See, I got out of the Marine Corps in November of '93.
Well, I got out in
80. I was 8 years old then.
Yeah.
Just 3.
You're just a puppy.
Yeah, Josh is younger than me. He's 5 years younger than me. So.
Yeah, I was 3.
And
And Mitchell wasn't even thought of.
I was 86 is when I was born.
He's the same age my son is.
Now Gary's kind of old. He was probably about that enlistment age then. Yeah, Gary says I will admit it's fun to watch Devil Dog on there dying over and over. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, why don't you come on and get the game and come play with me, Tennessee? See, you can talk your stuff. And thanks, Mark. Yes, I was eating because my wife called and said dinner's ready.
You got to eat when you can.
Yeah, well, especially when you're on here all day. But I have been watching football on my TV right here, and I've been doing a lot of stuff.
So
I'm sorry, Mitchell.
ahead.
Were you in MT? What's MT? What's her thing? Last name? Shoot. can't
MT
remember.
Homestead?
Yeah,
Yeah, Mike and Terry. Mike was in the
Yeah,
Army as well.
I was in there today.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there today.
Oh, okay.
I was in Belt Loops this afternoon at noon to 1, and then Gary, you're smoking something over there. What are you laughing at, Mitchell? We all know Josh
We
as
all
well
know
knows about Nina,
Nina
about
runs
you
it.
and Nina. Nina runs it.
Hey,
She's like,
happy wife,
he's like,
happy
okay, guys,
life,
I gotta
buddy.
go.
That's right.
That's his excuses, Eddie. That was,
Exactly.
my wife said I gotta go.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't done a Saturday. When's the last time we done a Saturday morning show? We could have had this guy on here.
Man, I have
It's
been
been-
called in every. Yeah, I was actually going to ask Jerry to do that on a Saturday. Hey, while you're here, Jerry, do you want to do our Saturday morning show?
What, for what? Doing what?
We just bring you on, talk about your channel and everything about.
What time?
It's at 10 a.m. Central
Our time. Okay,
on
that's fine.
Saturday.
This Saturday. Okay,
Sa-
I'll be there.
Not this Saturday.
Jerry, not this Saturday.
It's Saturday, Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, this Saturday. I'll get hung if I do it this Saturday.
The truth comes out, Eddie.
No,
Yeah.
I told you. I've never hid that. She just let me spend a whole lot of money on a laptop today, so I'm not. Beggars can't be choosers, buddy.
He's like,
So
wait until after I get the laptop. Then
no, I know better than that. She'll take it outside and let the horses walk all over it. So I have a question for you guys. So is I'm not monetized. I don't care. Marijuana legal in your guys' state?
No.
Nope.
No.
So it is here. I don't do it. Just so you know, I have really strong feelings against it. But automating it, I'm just not quite sure how to figure out how to automate it because I don't understand how the money situation works. So there's a couple people want me to automate their facilities, so all their pumps and everything, and then have like touch screens to turn everything on, their ACs and heat lamps and all that stuff. But I'm not quite sure how to work out the whole money situation to get paid from it. That was just hoping that somebody would know something about it.
Well, I don't understand. It's a job. If you do a job for somebody, you get paid by the
Yeah,
job.
but So I just don't understand how, because I know there's like special days that they can even put money in the bank and then I just don't understand how it all works. So would I still be considered a contractor even though
I would
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, you'd
I
be
would
a
think
contractor.
so too. What's up, Tony? I'm just not sure because I mean the guy come to me and his quote was like 310,000, and he asked what I could do it for, and I could make about 100,000 in my pocket. So I'm really, and it's not hard to me because that's what I do for a living is automate stuff. So
Hey,
I
Tony.
really need to figure out how. Maybe I just need to talk to an attorney to figure out how that all works.
I would think you'd be a contractor. You're doing a job. You're not actually doing anything with the plants. You're just making it.
Yeah, there won't be any. Yeah, there won't be any plants there.
Yeah, so it's not like you're doing anything, anything illegal, nothing. You're just making a, I don't know if it's a hydroponics or what it is, but you're doing just a plumbing job or whatever. Plumbing and electrical, be a contractor. They pay you, write you a check, and you go cash your check and deposit it.
Well, see, and that's what I just don't know because I don't want to do it, and then I have this check and I'm not able to cash it because.
Why wouldn't you be able to check it? Wait. Why wouldn't you be able to cash a check? Okay.
So it wouldn't be a check; it would be cash. They already told me that it would be a cash job. So
okay.
So what's the big deal?
Well, so I don't know because that money that they can't even put it in the bank sometime because it's not federally.
It does. Okay. Look, I think, you can talk to an attorney. I'm no attorney, but see, here's the thing. If it's a cash job, it's a cash job. If it's you're a contractor for this person. If they need something automated, you automate it. Now, as long as you go by, and you may want to look into it. So if it's legal in that state and you're not growing the plant or anything else, you're automating a system, basically like a plant, like a chemical plant or whatever else. You're automating basically lights, you're automating plumbing, you're automating stuff like that. You're not growing, so you're not going to be in trouble as long as they say you can't. Well, and I don't see how they would do it as far as saying if it's legal to grow and everything else that you can't do it on certain days because crops need water and light and everything else. So you're not going to be doing
the money.
What do you mean? It's cash money. I mean, as long as you 1099 it as being a contractor job and claiming that you made, say, $100,000 and you pay Uncle Sam his part on a 1099, you keep that, you separate whatever your tax rate is in Oklahoma, you separate that, put it in a different fund, and you pay Uncle Sam his taxable dollars on that income, you're not going to have an issue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I really, like I told the guy, like, Tony said you're correct. I really think that.
Who's correct? Oh, okay.
You are. I already have my general contractor's license, so I should. It does not matter. No, hold on, Gary. It does not matter if it's large. It doesn't. No, what it is the government. The government will see it and notice it, but if he puts it under as a contracted income and keeps the 1099 or keeps the money separated for his tax purposes out of that money, that's all they're looking at. They're trying to figure out how much money or where this money's coming from and if he's paid taxes on it. That's what the government, with the withdrawal of certain amount a day being notified, like if you try to make a bank withdrawal of a certain amount of money, the government the banks let the governments know if it's over a certain amount or whatever else. But as long as you have it as an income and a 1099, you're a contractor and that's income, and you do your taxes, you 1099 on that, they ain't got nothing to say. They ain't got a problem with it as long as they're getting their portion of it. Yeah, I see Mitchell eating too. Mukbang on Mitchell. Ramen noodles or spaghetti or something. Ramens. Top ramens.
Hey, Dark Lord.
Hey, Dark Lord. Yeah, I need to have a contract worked up. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. If you have a contract saying, I'm automating this for this amount of money or whatever, then you have a written contract proving its income, and then you know how much to take out for your state income tax, your federal income tax, or whatever to 1099 it. They're happy. I mean, you're not going to get in trouble for it or anything. They just want their portion of the
They
income.
want their money.
Yeah.
You give them their chunk, and they're going to leave you alone.
Because there's the guy that I kind of did one already, but it was just for a friend. It was like, hey, is it possible to do this? I did it for him. So he's just doing it on a much bigger scale.
Yeah.
So it's a 60 by 120 foot long building that he's doing it in. So I think it'll be Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead. Hello.
Actually,
So,
Jerry, when we went on Westpac and my buddies went on the Tarawa, they went to port in Perth, Australia, where she is.
Oh.
Well, they went all over. That's why I wanted to go on the boat, man. They went to Korea, Hawaii, Philippines, Australia, Japan. They went all over, and I sat on the freaking rock for 6 months.
Well, I understand because I was on a fast freight at first, and all we did was go out and do circles out in front of 32nd Street.
You crossed the equator, huh? Went through Wagday. Oh,
Nope.
You never crossed the equator and went through
Nope,
Wagday?
I never even got. Went down to Mazatlan and Acapulco for down that area on the subtender, but that was it. I mean, I was on a subtender. We were glued to the pier, man. We worked on nuclear subs, and then we never went anywhere. And I didn't even want that. When I got down to dive school, I wanted to go to Diego Garcia, and they walk up to me and say, "Here's your orders. You're just going around the corner." I said, "What?" And I said, "Well, somebody above us said that they needed you over there, and that's where you're going." I'm like, "Well, that kind of sucks."
Well, hey, Mitchell, why are you running a veterans panel? You got Army, Navy, Marines, and Tennessee over there's Air Force.
Hey.
And it's all bearded men.
Yeah.
That's what was that? Belt Loop said. But mine's just winter growth. Mine's just, from October to March, and it's gone.
Well, I have to ship mine off for respirators. So mine's here until I need a respirator.
I think I've been growing mine since right before I got on YouTube 6 months ago. Because you can tell my first videos, I think I had a little bit of scruff, but it wasn't clean shaven.
Hey, Mitchell, did you see I hit 1,000?
Yeah.
Hey, songratulations, Josh. I seen that too.
Great.
That's what I was going to say a second ago.
Now, if you ever go live and freaking do any lives and get the hours, huh?
Yeah, I got to do that.
Watch hours up to
900 and something.
Oh wow,
that's right.
1,000. That's great. I'm only at 521, I think.
Yeah, 700 finally stuck on mine after
I seen that.
After hitting it for a month and then dropping off a month and dropping off.
Thanks, Gary.
Hey,
yeah, I don't know what happened. I mean, I looked at mine on a Monday.
Look, that's when I first started. Look at my beard.
Yeah,
that was 8 months ago.
You have to, if you're going to see a doctor, you got to move out of the state. Yeah.
That's all I was showing. I'm done. Talk, Mitchell. Quit eating. Quit feeding your right as he was fixing to take a bite.
Mine's only like a week old. So I got my truck all back together.
Yeah, we know. You said that.
Yeah, we heard.
They did not cover the transfer case like they said, so I had to spend $3,400 and buy a new transfer case.
Okay, but I got a story for you.
Okay.
Don't grenade this one, Mitchell.
About my truck. All right, my F-250. I always drive it, and it was very fine when you're going 40, 50 miles an hour, but you come to a stop sign, it shake like crazy. So I took it to the mechanic, and he looked at it and said, "Okay, well, you need new injectors." Because I have 230,000 miles on the diesel truck. You need new injectors. Yes, that's one thing. They're not firing like they're supposed to. I said, okay. So he said, that's going to be X amount of dollars. I said, all right. Then I said, now it's still if it's still shaking, what's that about? He said, well, I think your flex plate is broken. And I looked at him and said, what's a flex plate? He said, well, it's what your starter hooks to. I said, oh, you mean the flywheel? He said, well, it's not a flywheel on an automatic. It's a flex plate. That's okay. He said, I think that's broken. And I said, all right. He says, I'll fix it for $750. I said, okay. So go ahead and fix it. So he calls me about 2 days later and says, are you close? I said, well, yeah, I'm down at the house. I'm, 9 miles away. He said, well, come on over here. I'm going to show you something. So I went over there and had the truck up in the air. He goes, look, pulled me underneath there. I said, look at this right here. And there's a gap. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gap about that much in the bell housing. The bell housing had cracked almost all the way around. And I said, well, what causes that? And he said, oh, because the flex plate had been broken for so long and bouncing around, it shook the bell housing and it cracked it. The transmission was just about ready to fall out. So all said and done, got another transmission for it because you can't buy a bell housing by itself. You have to buy a whole transmission for it.
Not for a Ford, you can't.
And it was used $7,130 later. But I got my truck back. And it's still better than having a truck payment because it was paid off,
Yeah. Well, everybody keeps going on about these new fuel. Get a new truck so you can get a better fuel mileage. Well, if I buy a new truck, then I have the payment, right?
Right.
And then I still have to buy fuel, and my insurance is going to go up. How am I getting a better deal by buying a new truck?
Well, it was a nice chunk of change. I didn't really want to spend it, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Tennessee, how much did you shave off? Like you clean shaven? If so, get up here, boy. Hey, Josh, how many watch hours you got?
He said like 900 something.
So he's almost there.
We need 4,000.
They need 4,000.
Oh, 900. Okay,
He's got 900.
Oh, I thought you were saying 900 left.
I have 1,400. I've been doing this just for a year.
997.8.
997.8. So you got about 3 more. You need to start doing lives, bro.
Yeah, I know it.
I
was doing it, it disappeared.
Mitchell, why'd you stiff Josh? Why'd you ghost him?
I didn't stiff him. I just
you like
called in.
You like an ex-girlfriend. No, one time I went on y'all's morning show and Josh was there. You weren't nowhere to be found.
I keep getting called in ever since
it was Josh and a guest, and Mitchell was nowhere around. And I asked him, and he's like, I don't know. He didn't show, or he come up with some excuse. He had to leave.
True story.
Work, man. Work.
That's it.
It wasn't even work. See, you can't even keep your lies straight. Your daughter's had a freaking thing.
I don't know what day it was.
Well, see, that's always an excuse.
I was there.
With you.
You weren't there.
Oh,
I was there.
No, I was there. Josh.
Wendy popped up.
No, I was there. You weren't there. Yes, Wendy was on the live. No,
yep.
I was there for a while.
It had to be on a Saturday, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday at 10 a.m.
Yep.
When I'm asleep, normally. I just happened to be awake, so I'm like, oh, Josh and Mitchell's on. Well, Josh was on anyways. Mitchell was nowhere to be found.
Well.
Delph Dog can be a little confrontational. Yeah, we know.
No, he did pop up for a little bit when which one of the girls was it who had that show?
Emma. Yeah.
It was her. It was her English writing lesson, or her writing, not lesson, English hunting jumper stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, then I started going live on Tuesday evenings, and
Tennessee lost.
Something happened, like what I didn't go 1 week, and then I just kind of fell off.
I haven't done very many lives. I've done more of these things we're doing right now. Got on other people's lives and said hi.
Well, see, that's the thing. You just if I don't do lives where it's just me up there. All my lives have panels just like this, because you run out of things to say or whatever else. At least if you have people up there, they'll be conversational. You can ask them stuff or talk to them about stuff or about anything.
Talk about things.
Yeah, as long as you don't get somebody up there that's either trolling or somebody that just wants to talk about something totally different or promote their channel all the time. Like, hey, I'm going live, this and that, and come see me, and blah blah blah, and
I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying it once, but just
Yeah, well, there's some people that goes up on panel. Every panel they go on, they want to self-promote.
Well, and I mean, they are trying to promote their channel. That's the reason why they're on there
But
a lot of times.
No, you don't go on to other people's panels to promote your channel. Now, if you go on somebody's panel and they say, and like you're the host here, and you say, "Hey, Jerry, when do you do lives or something?" That's totally different, and it's courteous to do that. To ask, what are they saying? I seen Mitchell smiling. Here I am trying to be nice and put on Josh's playlist on this other laptop over here, and they're talking crap about me. All right, Mitchell, I'll see you later. You're laughing at their things, so I
just seen it. Don't be like that. Oh, he'll be back.
He can turn his mic off.
Yeah, I can unmute his mic.
I got a new cooker, Mitchell.
Oh yeah, what kind did you get?
Pit Boss.
You cannot unmute my mic. You can mute my mic, but you can't unmute it if I mute it. If you mute my mic, I can unmute my mic if you mute my mic.
Hey Josh, what model did you get?
Platinum Laredo 1000.
1000. They got Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I got an 850.
What's up, Nick?
Hey, Nick.
Why you got to cut me off like that? When I was saying, "Hey, Nick," I was just saying, "What's up, Nick?"
I fought getting a pellet cooker for a long time just because I'm a stick burner guy.
Yeah.
And I got this one for Christmas, and I've used it twice now, and it's nice not having to go out there when it's nasty.
You're a cheater. That's a cheater. That's a cheating way to do it. That's not really barbecuing.
Hey,
I didn't say barbecuing.
No,
it's not smoking.
I agree with Eddie.
Getting a pellet grill is not smoking. It's not grilling. It's not barbecuing. I mean, it's like somebody with a gas or propane freaking grill. You can do that in the house on your gas stove. It's not freaking the same. Using charcoal and wood. No, using charcoal and wood and it's like sports. Okay. It's like if you're a Patriots fan, it's like cheating all the time. You try to cheat to win. It's like using a pellet grill or a gas propane grill is like cheating. You can't call yourself a barbecue cook. That's my opinion, but whatever.
I bought or smoked a turkey on mine, and you can go look at it, and it came out wonderful, and it was good smoke.
Yeah, it may come out wonderful because you're a cheater.
Well, at least I got it done.
Now, I do have the Oklahoma Joe still.
I'm just saying, I hate to, but I agree with Eddie because I am a stick burner myself.
So am I. But every cooker has its place.
I agree
just saying.
with you.
I agree
with you. It's like the Blackstones. I love the Blackstones.
I love my Blackstone.
But I could.
I don't have a Blackstone
in the house.
I don't have one either.
I love them.
I love.
Should I put that on my Amazon wish list there?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you should.
I found.
Question: have you ever got anything off your wish list?
Yes, I actually have.
Oh, okay. Well, then go ahead and put it on your wish list then.
I don't think somebody will buy that for me though.
You know, I found one on Amazon, not Amazon, the Google or not Facebook Marketplace
Marketplace.
for $50, and I went there. The regulator was busted on it. I bought it, went down to Lowe's and picked up an adjustable regulator, put on there, and it works great.
Which one did you get, Mitchell?
It's the big Blackstone, and it
The
has
36?
actual burners on the outside of it too.
So it's probably
It's
the 28 inch with the side burners.
And the first aid kit. That's that would be my first guess. If you haven't looked there, then you haven't looked. Radio Jonesy, what's up?
Jonesy, what's up, brother?
Jonesy?
Where's he at? I don't see
right
him
there.
yet.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, hey, Jonesy.
Hello.
I was looking over in chat for him.
Hey, yeah. Gotcha. How you going, Mitchell?
All right, how are you doing?
Doing okay, buddy? Nice and warm. Oh, it's a
Are
stinker.
you driving?
Reversing, yep.
And on the wrong
Oh,
side.
you're on the wrong side of the car.
Yeah, it's a $5 fine, you know that, don't you?
You ought to charge. You ought to charge every person that says you're on the wrong side of the road or the wrong side of the car. You ought to charge him $5, Jonesy.
I've been trying, but no one wants to pay. But I'd be a rich man.
Oh,
At least you look at both ways, so he's being safe.
That's it. Measure twice and cut once.
That's right. Josh,
So what's going on? I just,
we're just I couldn't make a video today because my computer won't load Filmoria, so I just decided to do
It's
a pop-up live.
Filmora.
Whatever.
There's
My
didn't
editing
know-
software.
which one?
Filmora.
Wondershare
Yeah,
11.
that's what I use too. But I have got the 11.
Yeah.
There's a new one out, a 12 out now.
I
It's
don't
ready.
know.
What's up, Josh?
How about that cooker?
Brisket.
Hold on,
That's
I can't
pretty
see
nice.
it.
Hang on, let me bigify him.
I can't see that. I see a reflection. I see a reflection.
Tilt it back to you a little bit, Josh. But raise it up. Tilt it back. I still can't see it.
Why don't
Okay.
you just take your lazy butt out up the stairs and outside and show
He's
us?
on this computer. Obviously, he had his phone in his hand.
Well, he can log in on his phone too.
Okay, Eddie, if you're on my playlist, look up Whole Hog Cook.
No, your playlist is playing. I'm not gonna stop your playlist to go look up something to start your playlist again. It's too much trouble.
Here's another
Why
one.
don't I just? What's the name of it?
Whole Hog Cook.
Oh, no, what's the name of the grill?
It's homemade.
Oh, okay.
This
Oh,
one
I
I got
can't
my
look.
Oklahoma Joe.
I can't. Turn your brightness down.
I don't know how.
Press down on your phone. You got an Android, right? Not an Apple. You got a piece of
Apple.
crap Apple? Never mind. I don't know then.
You swipe down, and then there's a little.
Not on an Apple.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Here's my work.
Okay,
phone.
I
It's
don't
an
know
Apple.
Apple. If you say
Well,
it's
I'm just-
Apple, you swipe down. You swipe down on Androids. I don't know about Apples.
Oh well, maybe I lied to you.
See?
I thought it asked me that the way the other day. Oh yeah, it is. You swipe down, and the brightness is right.
Okay, Eddie, look up Oklahoma Joe on your.
I know what an Oklahoma Joe is. I got an Oklahoma Joe.
That's my other cooker.
Okay, well that's a smoker, so you're good.
Yeah,
That's
I'm using
not
that one.
cheating. You're not a cheater then on that one.
I used to smoke with
Audacity Dawning.
charcoal.
How's it going?
in wood.
Audacity Dawning is another one that we met up at. Me and Nina and
Uncle
Miles met up
G.
at,
Well, that's nice.
Dale's.
That's nice that you.
Yeah.
That's nice that you get to go up and meet up with Dale and Audacity Dawning and everybody else.
I told you I'm gonna try. What's up, Beverly? I told you I'm gonna try to get down there. I
Hey,
just gotta wait till
Bev.
the schedule pops out tomorrow.
Where are you, Devil Dog?
Bev, Dayton, Texas, which is like right by Houston, outside of
Okay.
Houston, east side of Houston. Beverly Moffett is like the king of freaking fantasy football.
Hey, so is Belt Loop a moderator or admin on the deal? I can't see it.
No, it's not blue. No ranch.
Eddie,
What?
do you want to post your link to your deal the 27th?
No, I don't have a link.
Oh, we gonna talk about it?
No, hold on. I'm looking up something.
Is that the thing going on December 27th down in Texas area?
Yeah.
I heard there was a December 27th.
Yep. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
I heard that today.
Yeah, it's only like 4 hours. Look at that beautiful.
4
Yeah.
hours, what? 4 hours long or?
Yeah, from 6 to 10 p.m. on February or on December 27th.
Wow.
That's gorgeous, Jonesy.
It's just a little thing. Because Gary's coming in from Mississippi, Southern Boy Prepper's coming in from Louisiana, Mark Kratz, MC's coming down from Dallas. There'll be Jesse and Lisa, Lazy Days Ahead, Outdoors with Big Matt, Cassidy's World, and Cassidy's World, Texans Down Under, HFH Jote, Runneth Over Garden and Life, me, whoever else decides to show too.
Are you going to show it live or?
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be several people streaming and stuff.
The reason I asked, it's about 8 hours for me to drive there.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be. Yeah, Mark Kratz, he's coming down from Austin area rather, and he's staying the 27th. He's booked a place for the 27th and 28th. So,
Southwest.
What's up, Jeff?
Thanks for stopping in. And Corner Clubhouse.
That's
Thanks
Mark.
for stopping
Hey,
in.
Mark, how you doing? Hey, share this other screen, Mitchell.
I'm working on it. I was just showing Jonesy's.
Well, we see Jonesy's. Look at that. Beverly Moffett, 10-4, first place in fantasy football. She is the queen of fantasy football. Yes, I'm in last place.
Hang on a second, Jonesy.
DJ Mark is in 5th place. He's there right now. He's in 5th place. After the first like 3-4 weeks, I gave up because all my players went on IR and everything else. And there wasn't nobody good to pick up. DJ's in 6th place, huh?
Didn't that say you're in 8th place?
Yes, I'm in last place.
That's not 5th.
No, Mark, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt over there that's in chat right now.
Oh, okay.
He's in 5th place. Bev's in 1st place. And DJ's Cartoon Universe is in 6th place. He's got a 7-7 record. I'm 2-12. I'm like the Texans this year. Shoot.
You actually got a better record than they do.
yeah. They're 1-12-1.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, I know. Even a guy from the UK that's playing's beat me twice or 3 times or whatever.
I don't know anything about fantasy football. I've never done it.
Neither did the guy from the UK or DJ, and they both beat me.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Jack
like
about
I said, I've won leagues before, but this year was not my season.
We did that fantasy baseball a couple years ago, and for some reason, I just picked
wouldn't do
everybody
that.
that nobody wanted, and I ended up winning by complete dumb luck.
I've actually won money off fantasy before.
Yeah, it was. Everybody did $50 that played, and then the winner got to keep it all. I had like, I think it was like $500 is what it was. We ended up winning.
I'd rather bowl.
I'm not a good.
I'm in control of that. I know what I'm doing there. I'm
not a good bowler. There's not very many things that I can't. Tasmania.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a that's a Tasmanian tiger, bit of art on the number plates.
Yeah.
Well, I was at the shop, which is right next to the lookout, so I thought I'd just pop in and show you that before
That's
I
pretty neat,
continue
Jim.
on my journey. She's got low tide at the moment. It's a really low tide.
What time is it there, Jonesy?
2:05 in the afternoon of Monday. So I've got one more day. I'm not supposed to work tomorrow, but then they rang me up and please, can you work tomorrow? I go, yeah, why not? I'm a good guy. I'll take your money.
Yeah.
You know it's Monday over there right now, right?
Yeah, that's what he said. I knew
Yeah.
he's a day ahead of us.
So you can tell us how our weather's going to be tomorrow.
Huh?
We're trying to upload a video.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful, mate.
I said, you can tell us how
22 degrees Celsius.
it's going to be
Whatever
22
that's in
here tomorrow.
Fahrenheit.
That's Celsius.
Celsius.
Did
Ain't
you-
Fahrenheit
so,
here.
so Thursday, they're saying that we might get 10 inches of snow
Yep,
and
that's what
negative
they're
2 degrees.
saying. Yep. Are you prepared? You got plenty
I mean,
of hay?
I'm always prepared with hay and stuff.
Well, that's good. I'm running low.
Well, so I had to buy in some hay from Mississippi. So it at $92 a bale.
Plus shipping, or is that included that?
That was included, but
Wow.
I had to buy 2 semis to get it that price.
You know, over here, that's the biggest importer of plants that aren't native to the area is when people buy hay interstate and they ship it, and you get all the local stuff moving from one region to another.
Yeah,
It's
that's how.
the same over there.
So during the Dust Bowl era, that's how Oklahoma ended up with Cerisa lespedeza and cedar trees, is because they brought hay in from. I think it was China, but I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was China though, and that's how we got.
Why would you buy hay from China?
I have no
Well,
idea.
that was back in what the 60s or 40s or something like that.
It was like the 30s and
30s?
40s, wasn't it? The Dust Bowl.
Wow.
I don't remember
That was
exactly.
before my time.
Mm-hmm. Well, they wouldn't do it today because it like Cerisa lespedeza is like the hardest weed to get rid of. Like goats do a good job on it, but you take goats off of it for a year, it's back. I don't know.
Johnson grass was our problem here. It's just it grows like crazy.
Yeah, I don't have much Johnson grass. I don't know if I have any.
Johnson grass. That's funny.
I have one field that's got some in it, but I sprayed it this year. I got 126 bales.
I think I'm down to like 17 bales left. So I've got some. Somebody's got some. I just have to go get it.
I got 2 cuttings this year, and cut 126 round bales.
Of how many
Last
acres?
There's 40, 50
Oh, Brian.
there.
Hey, Brian.
7 over there. So that's 67. Around 80.
Around 80.
Yeah.
I cut. I had 99 bales on 2 cuttings, and I cut it off of 45 acres.
Yeah.
Well,
The first
last
cutting,
year,
40, I got 54 bales, I think. Off the first
Last
cutting,
year-
and it wasn't great.
last year on one place on like 55 acres, I got 125 by 4x5 bales off of. This year I got 310 square bales off of it.
10 square bales, 15 square bales to a 4x5.
Yeah.
So you got how much is it? 310?
Yeah.
You got 20.2 20 and 2/3 round bales.
Yeah, well, I didn't get I didn't even bother round baling it. I could pull my square bale around it a lot faster. And I put up square bales first, and then I put up round bales.
No, I just use
Because-
round bales.
Well,
Yeah, we just do round bales. Mine are 6x6s.
well, for the horses, we do a lot of square bales,
Yeah.
and then I sell a lot of. So the money that I can sell a square bale for, you sell them for $9 a piece out of the barn, and if you figure up 9 times, how many bales did you say it was?
15.
So 9 times 15, that's how much I can make versus selling for $45 a bale.
Right.
So I mean, there's just way more profit margin doing square bales, and no one around me does square bales anymore. So
Yeah,
everybody,
Mitchell,
yeah,
there's a difference in you at what 36, 35, and me at 65.
well, they make pop-up loaders, or not pop-up loaders, but so New Holland makes a bale picker. So you just hook it to your tractor, you drive beside it, it stacks it, you back it into your barn, and you stand it up.
Yeah, but you know what that costs?
$2,700. I've seen one the other day that I'm going to look at tomorrow night.
I've got one of those for sale right now. I'm asking 3,000. It stacks 105 bales. But you still, if it falls over, you got to stand there and pick it back up and throw it back up there.
Oh yeah, I mean there's, but
Round
when it
bales.
works,
Round bales, I don't ever have to touch them. Just scoop it in, put them on the trailer, dump the trailer, pick it up, throw them in the barn.
yeah.
And you're feeding horses where I'm feeding cattle and goats. There's a difference.
And I have a 15-year-old boy.
That's right.
He
And when you
actually,
get to my age, you're going to change your tunes.
well, last year I went up to the school and tried to get a handful of kids, the high school kids, to see if they wanted to help. None of them kids wanted to do it. It's like
No.
I ended up paying the ones that did help me $1 a bale.
Yeah.
I was like, I used to do that stuff for 15 cents a bale.
Yeah. They don't want to do nothing now. They can't play it on their phone with their thumbs. They don't want to do it. What's Brian doing tonight?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I had two of them at the
That
same.
is-
I had my boys are 8 or 17 months apart, so you try having two of them to play football and baseball. And yeah, them boys can eat.
Go through some groceries.
The girls can too, though.
Yeah, my middle one,
Tell you what.
she can put a hurting on you.
You get some teenage girls, they can put some food away.
Ava, I swear to God, she has a tapeworm. That girl can eat and eat. Well, the other day we went to McDonald's and she's like, "Dad, can I get 2 burgers?" I was like, "If that's what you want." And then she ate her 2 burgers, and then I ordered 2 with fries, you know. So I'm sitting there eating my burger. I ate my burger, and then I started eating a couple fries, and she leans up from the back seat. She said, "Dad, are you going to eat that burger?" No, I guess if you want to eat it.
You're not hungry.
Yeah, she's always like that though.
My youngest boy would go to McDonald's getting 2 double quarter pounders.
Yeah,
You got to plan ahead, Mitchell.
You had to go to the freaking bank and take out a loan to take the boy to McDonald's.
Don't need
Well,
it.
anymore, you have to take out a loan just to go eat anywhere.
That's true.
It's true.
You know, you can go,
You
to,
know-
you can go to Burger King and get 2 Whoppers for $6.
So
He wanted a double quarter pounder.
yeah, so
He was the baby. He got whatever he wanted because Mrs. Skinner Farms up there. I was like, you take him where he wants to go. I'm like, you know what it costs to feed that boy? I don't care. All right. Yes, dear. And I'll tell you what, I can put some groceries away.
So do you guys, before 1970, what was the cost ratio to food versus housing? Does anyone know?
Dude, that was before I was born, so no, I don't know, and I don't care.
You don't look
Now
at-
you're
you don't
starting to
look at-
sound like Gary with the numbers and stuff. Get Bell Loop up here on panel. You want to talk about numbers? I'm out of here.
I'm
Well,
just
let's
saying.
see.
Get him up there with your $5 words.
Hmm.
Peace.
I don't know what the ratio was, but I can remember. I can tell you that I remember when minimum wage like $1.25 an hour.
Yeah. So people used to spend just as much money on food for housing as housing before 1970. In 1970, when the agriculture boom took off, when big corporations bought into farms, your housing cost kept going up, but your food cost is pretty well stayed the
Yes.
same until recently, and now everything's starting to go up. It's just a fun fact that I like statistics. I'm sorry, Daddy.
You hurt Eddie's feelings.
I know.
Hey, then turn his mic back on.
I
Hey, I'm
know.
gonna jump down in the chat
Huh?
and put you in my pocket, and I'll take the groceries inside, and I'll jump back on if you're still here.
All right, Jonesy. I
Mitchell?
appreciate you coming up.
Yep.
If I don't see you again.
Hey, you're right. Always good to
Thanks.
see you, mate.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
But yeah, it's interesting how it's the big corporations have really dominated the they've really drove all small farmers out of the markets.
Yeah,
It's just
but it's starting to turn around though.
I know, because pricing's coming back.
I see a lot more people are selling, are buying 40 and, and less acres themselves. Now,
Well, so Jerry, you bring up a good point. So in probably 2010 is when the big homestead boom really started, at least in our area, where everybody was trying to move back to where they come from. Like
Right.
a lot of people that I knew moved off. And in about 2010, some of the older generations started moving back and buying 5-10 acres and just trying to have a small farm, not necessarily to feed themselves. It was more for I hate to say the fun, but it's not. Farming
Keep 'em
is
busy.
fun for me. Yeah.
yeah, it's to keep them busy.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I thought.
Leanne and Hardneck Farms came in. How's it going, guys?
Hold back.
But yeah, so and I guess I don't know what part of the country that everybody else started seeing it, but that's about the time that you started seeing the small, they called them ranches, which that's a subject for another day. We're not going to get into that. You can call your property whatever you want to call it, if that's what you want to call it. But it's
Farmstead.
yeah, I mean, so I think hobby farm, yeah, that's a good way to put it, in my opinion, because it is a hobby at that point. You're not really trying to make money, but there are people
Right.
that do make money on small acreage, and I'm not taking anything away from them people. Like there was a guy that I watch on YouTube. He lives in town pretty much and has like a 1/4 acre, and he grows fresh greens and sells them to all of the markets around him, and that guy makes a killing. That's just awesome that they can, be that
Well,
intuitive
I
to
moved
do it.
here in 2000 and I bought the property in 2004, 2005. In December of 2004, actually went through 2005, January. And I moved here in November 2006. And we bought 116 acres. That's part of an old battlefield, old Civil War battlefield. And so we we know that it's got history and stuff. And I bought it for something to do when I retired.
Right.
I wanted to have stuff to do. And my wife and I, we work it, and my son's living here and he works on it. But it's something to keep us busy, have something to do. I feel like as long as you're staying busy and active, you're not gonna age as quickly.
So, I am from the United States. I have my Indian card to prove it.
You're a native.
Yeah.
My mom was the last
You
one in our
can't even
family to
hardly
get her
read
Indian.
it anymore. I have Landon's right here. Landon's is brand new. I've had mine since I was a little kid.
What did you say, Josh?
My mom was the last one in our family to get hers. Her Indian card. But
So,
we don't want to get started on that again. That started a whole big issue that one Saturday morning, Mitchell.
oh, I know, right? Apparently, I can't say Indian.
Oh yeah,
Apparently, it's
Native
offensive.
American.
I'm an Indian. I have a card to prove it. It says Indian even on the card.
I ain't gonna argue. You can call yourself whatever you want. There's obviously it's okay. I know guys who are calling themselves gals, so what the heck,
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Or binary people.
I don't understand. I'm not. That's a subject for another day. We're not going to even get into that one.
Okay.
That's a deep subject.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm sure that if you're happy, I don't care what you can call yourself purple for all I care.
Yep.
As long as you're happy.
Hey Brian,
I don't know.
I sent you an email and I asked you what part of Washington State you're in. My mom and dad used to live up in the Tri-Cities. I don't know how close that is to you, where you're at with your vineyards or not. And I don't know if you didn't see the email or what. I don't know if Brian's still here or not.
Yeah, Brian, he's in there. He just asked why Josh and Eddie went off screen. They do it all the time. Who knows? They're probably feeding themselves, feed their face. Huh?
So they're mad at Mitchell.
Yeah. As long as
that's right. I believe I agree with them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Chris.
and that's the thing. I think if you're happy, you do you. I'll do me.
Yep, I agree with you on there.
But do you have anything coming up on your channel, Jared?
I posted a video today where my wife went out and broke ice, I should say, on the waters. It's kind of cool to be going out and doing project videos,
Mm-hmm. So me and we put that transfer case in my truck, and the first time I had a hold of it and I had it lifted up there, and that thing it's heavy. I don't know how heavy it was. It's heavy. So I got it up there, and Landon for some reason sticks his hand up on top of it, and there's not but like a half an inch of clearance before it hits the floor of the deal. And I look up because I can't get it to go anymore, and his hand's in the way, and I look over at him, and he's over there. Oh. I was like, why did you put your hand on top of the transfer case? Well, you told me to push. Yeah, but you're pulling it down if you got your hand on top.
That's right. I remember Brian telling me you're in New York. I don't know why I got. I thought it was WA. That's what I thought it was. How many acres you want, Brian? I don't know if you watch any of Brian's videos. I don't know if you watch
Yeah,
any of Brian's
I
videos.
watch.
He does Concord grapes.
Yeah, I seen him. So whenever MT Homestead had him on his channel, that's when I started watching Brian's channel.
He was on
I'm
there
really bad
today,
about
too.
leaving. Yeah, I'm really bad about leaving comments. I'm not leaving comments, I guess I should say. I'll turn it on and I'll have my earbuds in and I'll just have it playing and listening to it. And if there's something that sounds cool, I'll go over there and look at it and then go back to what I'm doing. So
36 acres of grapes. I watched the harvest video of his harvesting grapes. I was amazed. The machinery they come up with the harvest grapes is pretty cool.
yeah, there's
So the question now is, does he make wine with them, or does he sell them to somebody else who makes wine with them?
I thought I seen a video about that. I thought he sells them to. There's a place that he sells them to, but he wouldn't say the name because of, you know,
Hey Jan,
because of there's some issues and stuff there. What's up, Jan? I didn't really and
Jan.
I get that. There's like I grew up on a huge farm. It's really a ranch. It's 9,700 acres. So like where we sold cattle at, we didn't tell people where we were hauling them to. So I mean, I understand
Right.
there's some because people flood the market. You don't want the market where you're going, prices drop.
Yep, I know that.
Like the market around here has been really good for cattle, especially now that we finally got some rain and wheat's about 6-8 inches tall.
Yeah, a little while back, everybody was taking all their cattle in and selling them all. So now the prices go back up because people are trying to buy them back.
Well, so I don't. Do you guys watch the markets very much, like the whole total overall markets?
I used to when I was working, but now that I don't work anymore because I'm retired now, that I don't pay attention to it. I have a guy I can call who's at Joplin Stockyard, who owns Joplin Stockyard. I know him from when I spread fertilizer on his place, and he says he's my field man. I call him and say, "What's a good time to sell him?" And he says, "Oh, bring him this day, bring him that day. I'll send a trailer down and pick him up." Well, I don't really worry about that stuff.
Yeah, see, Brian said everyone knows the company, so it's somebody that does something with the grapes. I remember him. He didn't want to say the name of it, and I completely understand and respect that.
Well, I think if he says everybody knows it, I think I know who it is.
Yeah, I would probably say Welch's, but I don't know.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say the name. I just said
I don't know if that's it or not. There's two more other big ones, but
yeah, Walmart.
Yeah. So what I was getting at was, like everybody, all these stores, they ordered so much inventory, and then the 2 days after Black Friday, they were complaining because they weren't able to get rid of the inventory like they thought. And they did their Cyber Mondays and they still didn't get rid of the inventory that they thought. And so there's a lot of indicators saying that in January, February, you're going to be able to pick stuff up extremely cheap. Now, whether that's true or not, that's just a hunch that I have based on all of the indicators about the...
Hey, Josh, what did you do? Your camera looks so much better now. It's focused and clear.
It is better.
It's a lot clearer.
I didn't do nothing.
And it's not jumping like it was.
Amy turned the Alexa off. Maybe that done it.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, you must have said it there.
Yeah. Backwoods Misfit, how's it going? There's 10 people in here. I appreciate everybody that comes in. You are a valued member of
What's
the
up,
channel.
Steve? That's backwards mindset. That's Maddie, not misfit.
Oh,
You said backwards misfit.
I meant mindset. My bad.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, so I just read part of it and I just autofill the rest.
One of those
But-
younger kids, autofills things, autocorrects, and
That's the problem with the world today. People like that.
dip, all the auto people.
Me and this
Hey,
guy
but
agree on a lot of things, except
At least
tractors
I
and
can
phones.
admit my mistakes. Tractors? Don't tell
Tractors
me.
and phones.
Oh, okay, hold it. Josh, what kind of tractor are you into?
Alice D17.
Alice's? Okay, a friend of mine has Alice. I have a New Holland and one of those green tractors.
And I don't have a green tractor. My father-in-law has a green tractor, but I got to have a New Holland too.
I like the New Holland,
Well-
but my green tractors cost me 3 times as much as my New Holland did.
Exactly.
It's a third of the size of it. It just cost me so much to repair. It's ridiculous.
So I am not brand specific. I do like John Deere's because of parts. You can always get parts for John Deere. Always.
No. My
Always.
1530, they don't make parts for them anymore. I've had to put work done on them, and they don't make parts for them. They have to do substitute other things.
And case tractors. So my dad has big tracked case tractors. I really like those. The yellow case tractors. But running on the so down where it lives at, there's a lot of sand, so you have to have tracks. Otherwise, you will get stuck. I don't care what kind of tractor you think you got, it will get stuck in that sand.
Hey, I guarantee it.
Down where now? Down where you are at?
Yeah, but he lives about an hour and a half south of me, down by the Deep Fort River.
Okay.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Actually, it's so there's a old pecan homestead. Their
Did you get a shirt, Mitchell?
channel, they actually are. Yeah, I won a shirt from there.
I got a shirt.
Hey Emma, hand me that cup.
I got their shirt in the mail.
That-
I don't know when I posted it on.
If then I got this in the mail the other day.
Nice.
Who's that from?
Drunken Chef.
Drunken Chef.
Drunken Chef.
Oh,
Drunken Chef Barbecue. He's I got that from him. His big giveaway. I entered it a couple times, just sitting there, and as soon as I won something, I quit going so other people would win. Just make it fair.
I'm starting to gear up towards our 1,000 giveaway. I'm a little ways away, but I figure I might as well now start collecting the stuff that we want to give away.
Yeah, I'm kind of reaching out to people because I had no idea. I mean, I was at like 877 one night, and then 2 days later, boom, something happened, and my numbers jumped, and I'm like, crap! Now I got to reach out to companies and see what I
You
can
don't
figure
know
out.
what caused it?
I went to a couple of new live streams, and I don't know if that done it or it's had to have.
Maybe.
And I think I don't know. I mean, been getting a lot of comments. The chef sent him over, so I don't know if I need to catch up on his stuff, see if he mentioned something, but they didn't show up in my mentions or anything. I don't know.
He Chef texted me today and said that
welcome
he had a
back,
deal
David.
coming up, and I was actually out. I wasn't able to.
Yeah, he
go to
texted
his
me and said he was
his
going to go
premiere.
live, and I wasn't home, and I didn't have any signal, so
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
I didn't get
There's
home
not a
to
whole
talk
lot of
about it.
days I get to go out and. There's not a whole lot of days I get to go out and just hang out with the kids like we did today.
Hey,
So,
Gary, hush.
So,
Gary made me come back.
yeah, good. Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, y'all.
Hey, Jan.
What is his problem?
So, Mitchell, have you?
What is
joined
whose
my
problem,
Facebook?
Josh?
My Rottweiler.
Oh, hey, Josh, you gonna come down, man? Mitchell comes down.
Yeah, it's only 14 hours for me.
That ain't nothing, bro.
You're pretty close to Jerry, I think. Josh.
Where you at, Josh?
He's
I'm
in Indiana.
You're in Missouri. He's in Missouri.
Yeah, I'm close to Oklahoma. I'm closer to you, Mitchell, than anybody else.
Well, I was 4 hours away from whenever I met you up there at Kansas.
Yeah, I'm just south of Joplin, right on I-44.
Oh
I
yeah,
think that's where Wendy lives.
pretty close.
Wendy
Yeah.
Willoway Ranch.
What
Yeah.
say again?
Wendy Willoway Ranch. I think she lives in Joplin.
I don't think I have that.
And Jan's pretty close to that area too.
Yep, Jan's
I
close
think
to us.
I'm close to you. Probably
And
yes.
I'll jump out.
Hardneck, you're only about 45 minutes from my house. I think we talked about that before. I'm in Stillwater, and I think you're north of Edmond. We'll say. I won't say the exact town.
Hey, Mitchell, I'm not sure where Stillwater is compared to Tulsa.
We're
far are
east
you-
of Tulsa. About
You're east of
I'm
Tulsa.
east. I'm east of Tulsa.
He's
or
about-
west of Tulsa.
He's by Blackwell. He's pretty close to Blackwell, Oklahoma.
They don't
Ain't
help
that
me.
what you said, Mitchell?
No, I'm.
Didn't you say?
I'm no. I didn't say Blackwell.
I thought
well,
you
I'm
said you were
gonna-
close to Blackwell at one time.
I'm close to Stillwater. Stillwater's the closest big town to me.
Oh my gosh! Do I
Pawnee,
gotta look
I
at the
live
dang
in-
map?
And Stillwater's how
Matt
far from the
of-
border?
Oklahoma.
I can be in Kansas if I go directly north in an hour in 15 minutes.
And how about if you go northeast on 44? How far before you hit the Missouri border?
A ways. I'm right smack dab in the middle of Oklahoma, right on I-35.
Okay, well, so
I'm
dude,
off I-35. But
you're west of Tulsa then, right?
I'm west of Tulsa. Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I meant to
east
say.
of
West of
That's
Tulsa.
fine. Okay.
Yeah. We are
I go to
east. Yeah.
Tulsa a lot, so
Yeah, you're really. Yeah, we're 45 minutes from Tulsa. If you hop on
Okay.
412 and you take 412, it's before you get to Stillwater. It's an exit that you have to take there. That's right
Okay.
off the 99.
I was just down there in Broken Arrow bowling tournament. I bowled with Pete Weber. You
Oh, yeah.
probably don't know who Pete Weber is.
No, Randy,
Mitchell.
what's going on?
Randy.
Randy,
Mitchell,
what's up?
Mitchell, you are by Blackwell.
Blackwell's
right
about an
up
hour from me.
35. No, it's
Yeah, but
not.
I'm not. Blackwell
far-
is an hour
how far-
from my house.
How far's Oklahoma City from you?
I can be there an hour.
Okay, so Blackwell's
Look at-
still
look
an
at-
hour.
hey,
An hour
Eddie,
is not
Eddie,
that far. I'm
Eddie,
looking at the map.
Eddie.
I'm
Hey,
Gary.
hey,
You're acting like Gary.
no, well, listen to me.
No, I don't want to listen to you. Because I'm looking at the daggone map. Look, bring
Look
up
at
the
the
map.
private chat. Look
Bring
at the
up the
private
map.
chat.
No, you bring up the map. Bring up the map. Look, right here on the red dot, that's Blackwell, and right here is Stillwater.
Yes, that's
Yes,
an
that's
hour from my
pretty-
house.
It's an hour's not that far, dude. Look, let me show you
I
something.
didn't say it was
Okay.
far. I just said it's an
Down
hour
here.
from my house.
Here's Houston, here's Dayton, here's where I live. Look, and it's like an hour from downtown Houston to Dayton.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not that far. I'm like
I
on the
didn't say
outskirts
it
of
was
Houston.
that far.
Well, I just
I-
said you're pretty close to Blackwell, and you're like, no, I'm not. An
Well,
hour
I'm
is
closer
pretty
to
close.
Stillwater. I'm closer to Stillwater.
Well, okay, that's fine, but
Oh.
you're not that far from Blackwell. If you were like 4 or 5 hours, then you'd be. Never mind. I ain't discussing it. You're as bad as I'm just leaving.
I'm 4 hours from Houston, or from
You
Dallas.
gave me a reason to leave. Goodbye, Mitchell.
I'm 4 hours. I'm I'm 4 hours from Dallas, Eddie. The way I drive.
Made him leave.
He's still in the basement.
You took yourself down when you're done.
Hey, did you look at the private chat, Eddie? That's exactly where I live at. A mile north.
Gotta get a new
I know you can
microphone
still hear
set.
me. Yeah, it's working. We can. Hardneck said they can. So Jan said that they were in 10 Killer. My grandparents actually lived in 10 around. Is that the harbor at 10 Killers where they lived at?
Oh,
When,
yeah, they're gonna have a thing down there in May.
Yeah, that's what
Who's the thing
Jan
called?
is.
Jan's
think
at 10
Jan-
Keller?
No, that's
Hi,
she's,
Jan.
that's where she
Oh,
just
well,
said
go
she
ahead,
was
we'll
just
go ahead.
there. Look at your last comment. It went way too fast. The chat did.
You know, last night was the first night in this property we didn't have one paddy melon in the yard. Well, because I fixed the fence. But,
What did they have? What in the yard? A patty melon?
Look at the private chat.
little kangaroos.
Oh,
Yeah, they
a Joey's.
yeah, they're bigger than they're like a wallaby sort of thing, local
Okay.
to the region. Yeah. And how are you, Jerry? Nice to meet you,
I'm fine. How are you? Down under?
mate. Beautiful. Summer's here and weather's great. And I've got one more day of work to go and 3 weeks of other work, but it's not as hard. which is
Okay,
good.
I'm looking for Vineyard Brian's last comment. I don't know why I said that out loud, guys.
Mitchell,
Thinking
look
out
at-
loud.
oh, okay. Okay, so everybody scroll
Mitchell,
back.
yeah, I read that. I have to look. Is it like a Facebook group or something?
I think it is because I joined it.
It's
I'll look
Actually,
it up.
Facebook
Oh.
groups are the only way to get an instant connection these days. With Facebook itself,
Yeah, because he won't answer his phone.
it's hit and miss. But once you get a group, it seems once the message goes in there, it goes ding 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 for everybody. But,
Brian, he's in Tasmania. How about those
That's,
tractors? Are you?
where are we? I don't read.
What is Leanne talking about?
She's
Uh,
probably transferred right back to me and Mitchell.
yeah. What does she have? Like Case IH or something?
Probably.
I like all tractors, as long as they run and they do what I ask them to.
There you go,
Like
Brian.
My 20.
4 to 3.
My 20.
Is that a 8:45 in the morning, or is that
No, 3 in the
Oh,
afternoon.
3.
Monday afternoon.
Monday
Absolutely.
afternoon.
Nice day, as you've seen on those pictures before.
Oh, he completely left the basement.
Did he?
Yeah.
It really pissed him off this time.
Oh no,
He's
I
gone
didn't.
somewhere.
He's probably doing something, and that just gave him a reason to leave. Ain't that right, Gary?
When you're a busy man like him, and he comes and goes like the wind.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bail myself.
all right.
How you going, Josh? By the way,
I'll see y'all.
see you, mate.
See
Going,
you,
You
Josh.
going
Thanks
well?
for coming up, man.
No,
Yeah, are you
Josh is
talking to me?
going well. No, it's Josh.
Yeah,
I
Josh is gone.
didn't really say hi to him, but
So Jonesy, is tomorrow better than today?
yesterday was fabulous, and tomorrow was even better. But let's see what Tuesday brings. How's that sound?
Randy, I was being nice to him. He was yelling at me. All I said was it wasn't that far, or I said it was an hour.
What was that? What was that other town you said you were close by?
I'm close. So
'Cause we went
Stillwater?
through. Stillwater. That's it. We went through Stillwater, when we were
Yeah,
going
that's
through Oklahoma there somewhere. We're heading
yeah, that's
from some band, some gig somewhere to another gig somewhere else. But I remember Stillwater because we stopped.
so you go through Stillwater. Garth Brooks, his house that he lived in when he lived here, they have it all plaqued up and everything from when was it early '90s, late '80s, whenever. It probably been early '80s, really.
Doesn't
That's
Garth Brooks
I
still
don't.
own land down there?
He lives north of Tulsa.
Oh,
He comes to Stillwater and does a lot of the like the Christmas Day parade and Homecoming Day parade. He comes here and does that. My
You never forget.
stepdad was
Oh, you never forget where you come from. That's usually the.
Yeah.
Always give a little bit back.
yeah. My stepdad and him were pretty good friends. So even he actually wrote a song based off of my stepdad. It's pretty neat. Whenever he would come back, whenever we were kids, he wouldn't come back in his tour bus or anything, but he would always stop by and talk to my stepdad for a couple hours before he had to go up to the. Not born.
Tennessee.
I was talking about whenever he was went to college. He's from Yukon.
Oh wow. Tennessee.
Yukon's on the.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's. I was just going to say to Tennessee. There's no talk at the moment, one way or the other. I remember them saying before they're trying to give away daylight savings. There's already, out of the 7 states, one's already decided not to. So one's decided they don't want daylight savings, so they're on the standard Australian Eastern Standard Time all year round. And I hope they do, because it's like 9:30 at night the sun goes down here now, and it comes up at say 5ish in the morning. So we got there's plenty of light. So if it went back, we'd still be sunlight would be 4:30 in the morning, which would be unusual, and still 8:15. That's pretty good timing for sunset for summer.
I wish so we fall back in the winter. I wish we would just stay the same, because it gets dark here at like 4:30 in the evening, right? 4:35
Oh wow.
ish.
Yeah, that's a
Hey,
bit
Rachel,
early.
I'm going to leave.
All right. Well,
Check your email, and basically I'm asking you for your address. So, check your email and mail me your address so I can get a card out to you.
All right. Will do.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for having me on here. I appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks for coming up.
Josie, it was nice seeing you.
Yes.
I'm glad we have a few people from down under watching. And Mitchell, let me know when you want me on. I'll be more than happy to be up there.
Yeah, I'll get with Josh and see what Saturday works best, and then since he really needs the hours, because I'm a whole lot closer to the hours than Josh is. I'll probably just do it over on Josh's channel.
Yeah, one of these days I'll be there. We'll have to we'll see. My numbers go up and they go all the way down. They go back up again, and I'm staying above 500 now, so we're in the 520s, and hopefully it'll go up even more.
Good.
But anyways, I'll be more happy on, and I'll talk to you later, and I'll be looking for that email. And Josie, you take it easy and be safe down there.
Yep, no problems.
Right.
Good
night.
Keep the sunscreen on.
Jan and Dark Lord, good night. Talk to you guys later.
I'm scaring everyone off, mate. What's going on? I've come up.
Oh,
Eddie
no.
Eddie,
I think Eddie was just looking for a reason to leave. I think he had a channel or something he probably was doing something for, which I completely get.
Yeah, mate. No, he's a busy bloke.
Yeah. Oh, Audacity Donnie is still here. I can't speak tonight. I can't English, as Leanne would.
Does that factory that you work at, do they shut down for a good spell over Christmas? Or do they only have a few days?
Parts of it parts of it do. Um,
So you're still
so
busy.
yeah, so and what I'm doing so being attached to maintenance, we don't
It's a
get
busy time.
shut time like the
Yeah.
production. All of the production people get to uh, have their holidays off, where maintenance guys are still required to go into work, and so a
Yeah.
lot
Right.
of like big turnaround stuff, like what I do, they I can't leave. I'm taking I'm taking a couple of days off just because I want to hang out with the kids for
Oh,
Christmas and
for
stuff.
sure. Yeah.
Like today,
No, no,
we
no.
went and played basketball for 2 hours, Jonesy, and I don't get to do that with the kids very often. And man, I am still like my arms,
Yeah.
elbows hurting from shooting. It's like what's
Yeah.
going on?
I can't say I play
It's not
basketball, but
Jonesy. It's Mitchell.
I'm just trying to move this stupid bloody. I got a new camera, as you can probably tell, and it's on a tripod. It's not the like I've got that camera, which I usually sit further away from the desk, and then I've got what's this other camera?
That one's got a lot wider angle of focus.
Yeah. See, that's the computer there. So that's the one I've always used. And then I've with one of the cameras I do my filming with the hang on, let me show you this one. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
this is what I do a lot of my filming with. It's you plug it in and it's a good it sits on a tripod and I'm going to be doing a lot. We're getting a front deck put out the front, and once that's completed, I'll be doing a live like this, sitting looking at the house, but the background's going to be the view. So I'm
yeah.
looking forward to showing people that.
We're gonna this summer. We're turning the garage into an office because it's a single car garage. Office slash game room for the kids, and like my office will be in there because we have a huge living room. It's 16 by 34, 16 feet
Wow,
wide by 34 foot long,
wow,
and then
that's big.
it's huge. Like I have a 4x8 sheet of plywood that I have in my computer. I have 3 printers, a heat press, and it doesn't even make a dent in here. But my wife, she's like, it's time for that to go out of my living room. I was like, okay, you win. What
I
kind of
don't know if
camera
you know
is that, Jones?
this one. I mean, the one I got as a
Yeah.
Zoom. Oh, sorry, as Zoom Q8 is what it is. It's designed for audio. Like I've got that right in front of my face, like right there. So it's really close. But if I could move it further away, and I could get it closer like that. But it's a touch screen. You got to touch the screen to play with it. But it's designed for music. It's got stereo recording ability, and I take it to gigs and film. I've got that camera. It's sort of similar. This is a smaller version. This is a Sony, and it's see the XY microphones that records in stereo too. That's a Sony MV1. These are like little ones that you can put on a stick or mount it to a clip somewhere high, and it's one widescreen angle like a fisheye lens. And boy, the audio is fabulous, and the picture quality is great too if you get it in the right position. But once you get it up and press play and record and walk away from wherever you put it, you're stuck with that shot until. So I usually play with other cameras, try to capture the audio with this camera with one shot, and then with other cameras film other angles and utilize the best audio, which is this one. On the music channel, you'll
Yeah.
see a lot of my music the gigs that I've recorded and stuff. But have you noticed I've decided to have a fresh outlook? had a shave.
Yeah, I noticed that because when I was on
Yeah.
your your live your live stream the other day, you still had the goatee.
Yeah,
I was gonna wait until
yeah.
I did
I
notice
sort
it.
of. Oh man, I had a trip to the doctors, and I just wanted to have a fresh change and everything, new perspective, and a few new outlook on everything. Just thought I'd change it up. Got to lose some weight now, so like I've been losing weight in uh, a diet, not a diet, a um, a lifestyle change, I should say. So I've changed my eating habits, and yeah, just losing a little bit of weight. And yeah, now I've got to get my glue on hair, and you never know, I'll be a whole new man.
Yeah. So that
Yeah,
I think
not bad.
that's my biggest problem is I don't like I can lose weight like you know pretty really easy, but I don't change my eating habits enough. Like, cause my biggest problem, and I know it is I eat once a day, and that's all I eat. Generally, is once a day. Like those ramen noodles I had, that's the only thing I've ate today.
Yeah, I think
And
it's just what
um,
you choose. Like I had a bit of a scare sort of thing. Ended up in the hospital and getting all these scans and things done, and it sort of opens your eyes a bit, and you think, it's me. I'll be turning 60 in a few months, and I just thought, you know what, I still want to have another good 20 years of playing and running around and pretending I'm still 21. So I better get my finger out and start looking after myself because no one else does. If you
yeah,
don't look after if you don't look after yourself, uh, you'll end up doing the same routine that you've been stuck in for years. But I see Tennessee's had a shave as well.
yeah, that's
Good
what
on you, mate.
we were talking about earlier.
Hey, just yeah. Anyway, it's So Josh is chasing watch hours too, is he?
Yeah,
He said,
he's under 1,000 watch hours, so
"Oh
he needs
man,
like 3,000 watch hours.
wow,
Josh needs. He said
need some help."
987 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm at about 370 subs. I sort of from when I really kicked this off at around March, not March. Was it March? Could have been March. I can't remember now. Anyway, when I sort of got seriously into, I might try see if I can grow something here, and it I've slowly been on that slow increase up, so I'm up to about 370. But my watch hours are really moving along lovely. So I'm about 1,200 now. Like I'm doing a numbers thing too. Like I've actually bought a book and I'm writing them down every couple of days. I write down my 3 channels, where they are,
Yeah.
and then you can look at the videos that you did, and then you can, okay, well, I'll go back to my analytics and see what I'm turning into a geek looking at the numbers, which is not like me.
Well, it's kind of addicting, but I noticed I really quit paying too much attention to it about a month ago. Whenever I hit that 700 and then it dropped down to 620 again, I was like, Jesus,
Yeah,
I'm I I just need to quit looking at it.
yeah.
And then
Like
it hits
yeah, I was up in the high
700 again, and then I'd look at it.
I was up in the high country today, and I just thought, I heard I was listening to was it MT Homestead this morning, and the young bloke, the chicken, that guy, the young kid who's got the chickens, and his channel's called DA,
Yeah.
like the chicken.
Oh yeah.
He he shot like a bullet with his subs because he was putting like 10-second shorts out. And I thought, you know what, I'll try a couple of them. And the other day I did 3 with the dog, and 2 of them went pretty good. One of them was like about 300. But today I thought, you know what, I'm going to do not the dog, not anything else, but just do a country. And I've done the country scenery, and there you go. I'm just looking at the numbers for the first time. I've done it hours ago. I got 8 views, so that didn't work. And yeah, the dog one got 3,200, and he's just
The-
chasing his tail.
So I did 2 shorts the other day, and I thought they were the best short. Not the other day. It's been a while back. I thought they were the best shorts I ever made. So it was me getting in Nina's car, and it was out of gas. Like the fuel when you started it, the gas gauge didn't even come up at all. And we had to go down to the store, and before we made it to the store we ran out of gas, so I did another short of us running out of gas, me and Landon running out of gas, and those things only got like 30 views. I was like, what the heck, they were hilarious.
You know,
But then
I
Nina
gotta-
can make one about something silly.
oh, look at that
Go ahead.
silly. I got the tissue box here. So there's a tissue box over here with this cartoon kangaroo thing. And I was sitting there having my breakfast, and I'm looking at the tissue box, and I just filmed it for 10 seconds. I got 2,100 views on a cardboard. Like, and all
That's
it
funny.
is I can't do this. I can't multitask. I'll just sit here and talk. That's what I'm good at. But yeah, mate. No, it's it is. Is this your
definitely,
norm? It's a skill to
no.
know the timing and when and how. I think animals. If I got to make any analysis on my shorts, all the animal ones have I've got cows, dogs, and what else have I got? But all the animal ones have gone big, or I call big like over 1,000, and all the scenery ones, which is basically what I want to show people, have flopped like 15, 5, 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing shorts on if I can't ever get home before it's dark, or could try to talk my wife into going out there and doing it. Is we have the baby goats, we have little pygmy baby goats and regular size
Awesome.
baby goats. Trying to get my wife to go do shorts of those, I think they would go pretty good.
They would get your numbers flying, man. Especially if they were concurrent. Like if you done like like 10 in a row, but over different times of the day or different days, but they kept on. That seems.
I've
I done
noticed if you release them here at after 7 o'clock, they don't do as good as ones that you release around 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
everyone that gets around that time frame, they just skyrocket, like 2,000,
Yep.
3,000 views on them. But the ones that if you wait till later in the evening to post them, they don't do as good.
Yeah, it's probably something to that because people at the end of the day, at their school and end of school days, or at the end of shopping, or people are getting home relaxing. What do? You pick up your phone, you have a look at what's going on, and you just have a look. Food always does good, says Carolina Kind Family Homestead. That's a lovely name.
And
Kind.
goats.
Oh yeah, goats. I love watching goats. What are they like as a pet? Are you keeping them for? What are you keeping them for? Meat reasons, or are they
Well,
pets?
we
or
sell them for yes and no. So they are pets, but like the babies we have off of them, we sell for meat. We don't eat goat meat, and that's not that I wouldn't eat goat meat. It's just I like beef, and that's what I eat is beef and pork.
lamb.
Hello,
A
Rebecca.
lot of you Americans don't eat lamb, hey? Like everyone says, do you eat lamb?
Oh
And
no, I
everyone
like
says,
lamb.
oh man, it's the
Yeah.
best. That's the best.
Well, that's argumentative.
Oh man, it might be smaller,
It's good, but
but
it's not.
the
It's not my
fla-
steak.
especially if it's overcooked. You overcook it, and the the crispiness of the fat and the oh man, it's one of my go tos when I like Christmas. I look like getting a new barbecue, which we had to get rid of the old one, which got damaged. So apparently, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know. Oh, why don't you buy a barbecue and you can cook as a barbecue lunch? Like that's the scenario going down here in the house. So
Hmm.
I said, okay, what do you
Cook
want?
on the
And
barbie.
it's all lamb, uh, prawns, a few other, or what do you call them, shrimp, but
Yeah.
prawns. But bit of seafood, but definitely have lamb. There's a commercial that comes out here this time of year. I haven't seen it this year yet, but it's always around Christmas and Australia Day, which is the 26th of January. They do a big lamb promotion, so they always got this funny. I'll have to get a copy of it and put it on to show a few people, or point you in the direction of where it is, because it's just a classic Australian, like it's Australiana, like it's come on boys, it's not Christmas without a bit of lamb, and it's like this, and he's got the tongs with this big chunky steak lamb
Yeah.
chop flapping around in front of the camera, and it's everyone's there, sort of, yeah.
So I
It's
wasn't a big fan of lamb until the first time we went to Germany, and they eat a bunch of lamb over there.
oh man, the flavor's amazing. It's
Yeah.
just straight. Yeah. Anyway, I used to get a pet lamb as a child. Like I lived in the country growing up when I was a little fella, and born and bred country boy. Every year, like I was a toddler from about 2 years old to about 6 years old. Every year I got a new lamb. Every year was my pet, and his name was Snowy. And it was
Hmm.
every year I got a new one. Where's Snowy's escaped? Oh no, not again! And
Hmm.
here's another Snowy for you. Woohoo! You beauty, Snowy, come here. And we were
Yeah.
bestest of, It's like it was just they're like dogs. You can, like goats. Goats are
Yeah.
smart animals.
Yeah. They're so smart. So I'm going to answer Tennessee's question. So lamb is not necessarily cheaper in the Midwest. It is about the same probably for you guys, but a lot of our FFA kids, they can't get rid of their show animals, and me and a group of guys, we go in and we'll buy them, and a bunch of them around us. So we'll buy pigs, goats, and take them down, like the pigs and the goats and lambs. We'll take them down to Texas in a big trailer and sell them all for the kids. And usually we keep a couple of them and have them processed, because there's a Middle Eastern guy that likes lamb and goat, and I
Oh, yeah.
always hook him up.
Goat's popular in Sydney because of the Eastern community there. It's even mutton. Like I don't know why you'd want to eat mutton, but it's popular. Like I used to. My first 4 years of my life, I was a butcher. So my grandfather had the butcher shop in the country town we lived in. My father become the apprentice and the butcher, and he took over the shop. I become a butcher as well, and man, I seen the writing on the wall. I was there for 4 years, and as soon as I got my certificate, I went, "Yep, I'm out of here."
You know,
And
yeah, there's not very many. So there's the processor that I use. He's a custom cutter, but he
still got
also
all
does.
still got all
Yeah,
my fingers there.
yeah. He does custom cutting, but he's also USDA inspected, so I sell individual packages of meat too. Um, he's probably the best one around here. Um, but everyone else, like I took a hog to the processor, and it came back, and it still had there was still hair on it, not like just loose hair on it, but like hair sticking. It was craziest
Yeah,
thing I ever seen.
there we
So
go. Audacity,
Audacity, really?
Audacity drawing. I love Audacity. I use that program all the time. But Audacity drawing, lamb down here is the same as beef. $3.50 a pound live weight. Well,
Yeah,
you lose a little
that's
bit. That's pretty good, but
yeah, that's I mean that's about right. It lamb is a little cheaper than goat. Goat is high. We I sold some on the hoof for almost $5 a pound. Well, the day that my transmission blew up, that's where I was going, was the goat sell.
oh,
And
that's right.
the best group that I took, one of the best groups that ran through, um, sold for 5.02 a pound, and the lowest one sold for 4.42, 4.43, something like that a pound.
Right.
Goat goats sell goats sell really good here, and there's a lot of people raising hair sheep.
I'll tell you what, they're
And
good land clearers, as you were saying before. If you got whatever sort of land you've got, they'll clear it out for you,
yeah,
and then it's up to you after that to
well, they like broadleaf stuff. They leave the grass, so if you could run a group of cows, either in front of or behind them, one of the two. I think you could really get the most out of your property, if you're something you were wanting to do.
I seen a channel that was actually showing that how
Yeah,
they move their animals around, and with all the electric fences, and there's just a lot of anyway. It was fun to watch. Couldn't see I'd do it. I've like here I've fenced off the yard for the dog. I had to fence the yard off and fix the tunnels. There's a few tunnels under the fence that you don't really notice until I got up there with the edger and I'm cleaning all the yard up a bit, because it's a big hill and no one really likes going up the back of the hill. So we sort of leave it overgrow for a while. But I found a few tunnels where the little paddy melon kangaroo things were coming into the yard in their little, they burrow underneath.
hmm
So I've added an extra layer to the fence and like a bit of chick wire and a few other little things. They're like, I thought, wife's going, you're going over the top. And I said, well, if I put in a vegetable garden, the only thing that's going to get it now is going to be the big male who can jump like a 5-foot fence. The little ones can't jump that high. But yeah, so like my last 2 vegetable gardens were wiped out, and I've got a new little hothouse down near the house, and I've got all the seedlings growing up. And I thought, you know what, it's now time to put them in the ground and just cross your fingers.
yeah.
Yeah, and here's a question for you: have you grew much broccoli?
Oh yeah.
So what happens when it goes to flower up the top?
So I actually let it go to flower just to get seeds off of it for next year.
Okay.
We did not do a garden this year. I can take these off. There's a glare. But
Well, I've
I
got
just
one in a
couldn't see
pot in the hothouse, and it shot right up, and I seen the like the baby bits of broccoli I could have taken
Yeah.
off, and I've just let it all go, and now it's broke into flower, but it's still in the pot. You reckon I should take it out and put it in the ground?
Well, you have to do the seeds. You have to. So if you grab the flowers, you can shake them, and they'll
Yeah,
fall out. And I put them in a paper.
yeah,
Well,
like
I
a
actually I set
farm.
them out in the sun first and let them, not in the direct sun, but I set them out, let them dry out really good, and then I put them in a paper envelope for the
Yeah,
next year. because, well, just depending on where you are in your growing season, I don't know if they would have enough time to mature.
We don't
Well, I
get a
guess in
lot
a
of.
hot house.
Oh, they're growing like wildfire in the hothouse. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
that's going to go good in winter, I tell you.
Yeah, you and it likes the cold better than it does the heat anyway, so it probably would do fine.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Shows you how much I know about them. The daughter said, "Can you grow if you're going to grow some broccoli? I love fresh broccoli." So I got some seed from the the hardware store, and I planted out a few containers. I actually planted a lot into the ground, and they all got wiped out. So then I planted into the little first little pots, and then they grew, and then I transferred them into the larger pot, and they really went. So, but one's gone to flower already.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I really like broccoli is one of my favorite. I wish I could grow celery. I have tried to grow celery and tried to grow celery. It just gets too bloody hot in Oklahoma. And I try to put it in the fall, but I haven't. I mean, I've get it to come up, but it never quite works out the way that I want it to.
so I should invite Tennessee to come over and visit for
Right?
a quick trip, and he can kick off my garden. Seems to be
Yeah.
just jump on a plane with you, Chris.
Yeah.
I'll
So
pick
Hardneck
you up at
says
the airport.
celery is hard, but you can do it. Well, I need some tips because I can't ever get it to work. I tried it every year.
I've got little lettuces growing like by about 60 of them in the hothouse too, like because of the floods that we had here wiped out the whole lettuce crop, and everybody was paying imported lettuce, and like they were like $15 a head of lettuce, and I said I'm not going to pay money like that for a bloody bit of lettuce. So I started planting them outside, and they're just taken off too. So we've been picking them and picking off bits and pieces, and they just keep coming back.
Yeah.
Spring onions, man, onions, even potatoes. I got potatoes growing in grow bags. So only because I put them in grow bags because of the wallabies, which with any luck, I might be finished with that problem.
So I did on my broccoli though. I put like 4 or 5 plants out, and then I stagger my seeds when I plant them. So like I'll get like I say I didn't do one this year because this a lot of stuff came up this last spring whenever I was getting the garden ready. But
You
I
don't
stagger
harvest
them like
them.
that so we can have
Yeah.
it doesn't store well is what I'm getting at, and that's why I stagger it like that.
Well, you could always freeze them.
Yeah, you could, but nothing like going out there and getting a.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Radishes. I like radishes in salad. So I
Oh,
got radishes. I got them
I like
growing everywhere.
radishes raw. Just
Yeah. Pull them straight out of the ground.
yeah,
Give them a bit of a wash and crunch into them.
and I
You know-
like onions the same way.
Oh, I can't. I got to cook an onion.
No,
Oh, I can eat a raw onion, but you got to cut it up into little.
I can
like
eat them like
triangles.
apples. I love them.
I think so. Well, no, not me.
I didn't like cooked onions until my wife and I had been married for like a year or two, and then she made some onion rings, and I swore I wasn't going to eat them. And she made this special dipping sauce that or something, and I tried a
Yeah,
little bit on my finger. My wife's like, just dip an onion ring in there and try it. And after that, I've been hooked on onion rings ever since.
good on you. Yeah,
The one thing that I'd like to try to grow are leeks. Like they look like green onions essentially, except they're bigger.
I've got a lot of spring onions growing, so I've got a lot of shallots. I don't know what you want to call them, but good for your stir fries, and they're easy to grow. They just you can even cut them at the base, leave them in the ground, and they'll just up comes the next generation from the same root
Asparagus?
stock.
Is it asparagus?
No, spring onion, like a shallot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Leeks.
you have them in. When we cook a fried rice, we like to put the leafy parts of the shallots in the fried rice. I see now I'm coming undone. All the food.
So there's a cooking guy that I watch on YouTube every once in a while, and he's actually from Australia. He's the one that I seen making the leek soup, and it looked amazing. He
Yeah.
I don't
I've
remember
never
his
been
name.
a soup guy.
I'm not a big soup guy either, but I like onion, and a leek is pretty much a bigger onion. So I just thought, well, I'll try it.
Right. There's a lot of Asian cooking. There's a lot of
Yeah.
leeks, which is pretty popular over here. Yeah, shallots and garlic. They told me, all the locals told me, if you're going to have a veggie patch, plant shallots and onions around the outside of your veggie patch, and the wallabies hate that smell, the smell of them, and they won't go over it. They won't go through it. They won't eat it. They'll avoid it like the plague. So you have your veggie patch, and then you make like a ring around your veggie patch of about a foot wide of all the onions, and
hmm
and they won't cross that line. Well, I tried that on my second veggie patch after the first one got wiped out, and that seemed to work for a while. And then one rogue wallaby just went, "No, I want that broccoli. I want that stuff." And you can see where he actually trampled to get in there.
That's funny.
And that
The
bugger.
I p- I plant a lot of mint around and in the garden to try to keep a lot of like the ants and things away, and it seems to really help. I in the parts of the garden like around the watermelons, I didn't plant 2 years ago when I planted the watermelon patch. I did not have my mint plants around the mint around it, and they just destroyed my watermelons with
Yeah,
marigolds.
I'm just
And
reading Tennessee's last comment.
yeah,
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, rabbits. Clean 'em. There's a in town. We're like the major number one highway runs through the town that I'm in, and there's like 3 lanes on one side and 3 lanes on the other side, and in the middle this big grassy verge. And years ago, somebody must have dumped some rabbits there because there's all these cute, fluffy black ones and red and white ones, and then you can see the wild ones that have got that grey sort of look about them, all living harmoniously in the middle of this traffic zone. So there's this big grassy verge, which is probably, I don't know, 20 foot wide and 100 foot long. And someone's put a big sign up there. Like they made this beautiful sign that says Rabbit Island. And these rabbit and the council go in there and just trim the grass. They don't try to knock them over, or because there's burrows obviously everywhere. But yeah, because of the road, I think all the predators, like the dogs and the wild cats and all that sort of stuff, don't risk crossing the road to the rabbits, or it gives them time to escape. But yeah, it's quite funny actually. I should make a video of that.
yeah,
Because
that'd be pretty neat.
you go through the local drive-through for the McDonald's, and it's on the highway, and you look as you're sitting in the queue, and you look to your left, and there's all these rabbits in the middle of this highway, cars and trucks, choom, 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 and then in the middle you see all these little furry bunny rabbits.
Yeah.
And when we first moved in, we thought, geez, that's unusual. And then we heard the story about someone let their pets there, and they've just multiplied and multiplied. But see, Tennessee would have a field day down there.
Well, Jonesy, I have to get up at 4 in the morning, and it is 10:30.
Yep. 6 months.
So I am going to call it a night. I appreciate you coming up, and
No problem.
everybody
Good to
that,
see you.
huh?
Good to catch up with you.
You still there, Jonesy?
Yeah, good to see you. Oh,
Jonesy.
hello. Check.
Well,
Earth to
while
Mars.
I'm waiting for him to unfreeze, I appreciate everybody that came up in the chat and everybody that's come up on the panel. Greatly appreciate it. I was just letting everybody know that we didn't have a video because the computer would not load. So this could be my problem.
It could be. And thanks for letting it be the Radio Jonesy Show. Up next, we've got this great new song from a band that will give him a copyright strike. So, if Mitchell was going, so I'd like to thank everybody in chat. Yes, thank you, Carolina Kind Family Homestead, Tennessee Bushcrafter, absolute legend, Chris. Thanks for nice to catch up. Hardneck Farms, man, I need to get new glasses. I tell you, that's my next thing. Dark Lord, Manette. He's back. I was trying to wind it up for you. I thought you might.
Wait, this computer, it just isn't working. Are you still there, Jim?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yep.
Okay, I can see you down here, but it's like circling up top.
Okay. Well,
No, it's not.
Seems good. Seems good with me, and I'm watching the YouTube as well, and that seems pretty good. So,
there it is. So
yeah, my YouTube.
Go ahead, Jones.
My YouTube's got me going good. It's got you asking, "Are you still there?" And I'm going, "Yep, I'm here."
I think it's my end.
That's all good,
but
Matt. Thanks for the chat.
Yeah, thanks for coming up. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody, and thanks for coming in, and have a good one. Thanks, Jonesy, for popping up. I really appreciate it.
Okay, see you all next time. Everyone have a lovely Christmas.